A playwright, she has had more than a dozen of her plays presented publicly in venues throughout the country, including the John F. Kennedy Center for the Performing Arts, Theater Alliance, and Baltimore Theater Project. She was selected as a Theater Alliance Quadrant Playwright in 2019 and continues to serve in that role, working on a commissioned play that is currently being presented virtually as a film by Theater Alliance. So make sure you get your tickets for that. She is also a singer and songwriter. Her most memorable performance was at the renowned Apollo Theater in New York. Wow, where she appeared on the television show Showtime at the Apollo after winning a monetary award during the venue's weekly Amateur Night Showcase. She's a 2015 Maryland State Arts Council Independent Artist Awardee with music recordings found on major music seller sites. Dr. Ali Coleman has enjoyed a dimensional career history working as a freelance multimedia journalist, a teaching artist, and college instructor, which allowed her the opportunity to homeschool her daughter off and on for 12 years. She has taught communication studies and fine and performing arts at numerous institutions, including Morgan State University, the Community College of Baltimore County, Prince George's Community College, Northern Virginia Community College, and Montgomery College. While at Prince George's Community College, she served as the faculty advisor for student publications and was awarded a 2016 Prince George's Community College Foundation Impact Grant, used to create the Mid-Atlantic Media Arts and homeschool students, the Mid-Atlantic Media Arts and Communication Conference, which led to her founding the organization Studia Media Online. Through Student Media Online, she offers courses for homeschool students and workshops for parents homeschooling for the first time. As an educator, she has created and led educational out-of-school time and summer bridge programs for over 20 years at numerous organizations, including Covenant House, Washington. Okay, and now I kind of let myself go for just a sec. Excuse me there. One Common Unity, Morgan State University, the Choice Program, and the Alliance for Concerned Men. She currently serves as the Director of Education and Community Engagement for Montgomery Community Media, MCM. Khadijah Ali Coleman received her Master's in Mass Communication and Media Studies at Towson University, and she lives in Maryland with her life partner, Ben, and their daughter, Kari. The next voice you'll hear is Dr. Khadijah Ali Coleman. Dr. Coleman?
Thank you so much, Marianne. Thank you to the organizers and the CBLA for bringing me in today to share a message with you. I am so excited to be here. UMBC was one of the best chapters in my life, and it is an honor and a privilege to be here with you today as you celebrate your milestone achievement. Today is a great day for celebration. Today is a great day to celebrate you. For the students who grow up in this world with identities that are often pushed to the fringe, whether we fall under the labels of being Black, Latino, Asian, multiracial, Latinx, Caribbean, African, Indigenous, Native, POC, BIPOC, minorities, or called the underrepresented, today is a great day to celebrate you. We celebrate your persistence, your resistance, your accomplishments, and your journey during a time where we as a nation are at our most conflicted and our most progressive, at our most violent and inflammatory, and our most vocal and most radical. You have completed an academic accomplishment that will position you in the eye of all who know you and all who will know you as a change maker, as a finisher, as a person who started something and decided to complete something in order to make your life and this world a better place for everyone. Today is a great day to celebrate you. I was once a new finisher of a degree at UMBC almost 30 years ago, in 1995 to be exact. I earned my degree from UMBC, as Marianne said, in interdisciplinary studies with a minor in African American studies, with a minor in writing, excuse me. My program was African American Studies and Mass Media. Back then, UMBC did not have a media studies program, but I knew then that I wanted to show up in the world as vocal and as powerful as possible. And I believed a program of study at UMBC should be one to prepare me for that goal. As a Black person born in America, DC to be exact, African American Studies was a necessary addition to my learning pathway. During my time at UMBC, I had one of the most rigorous and exciting learning journeys that I've ever had since. My learning wasn't just inside the classroom with amazing professors like Dr. Ackland Lynch or the late Miriam DaCosta Willis. It was also through opportunities like becoming a Nair Scholar, being able to travel to St. Thomas, Virgin Islands during my winter break before graduation, where I mentored and tutored children there for a month. Learning was through clubs like the Black Student Union, Voices Magazine, the Gospel Choir, Modeling Club, the Retriever newspaper, performing and talent showcases, the 50 million jobs I had on campus as a resident assistant, a desk attendant, a note taker, a tutor, working in the fitness center as an attendant, a student peer advisor. Learning about the world was all around me, inside and outside of the classroom at UMBC. It was during my training to become a student peer advisor in 1992 when the decision for the Rodney King trial was announced. Rodney King was a Black motorist in California who had been filmed being brutally beaten by the police. The jury had found the police innocent of all wrongdoing despite the video recording, and cities across America broke out in protest against the decision. Almost 30 years later, you have had to engage in learning while these types of things continue to happen around you. Today is a great day to celebrate you. You have had to show up and be present in classes, knowing that when you walk off campus or outside of your home, you can be stopped for any small thing and be misunderstood and manhandled for no reason at all. You have had to do your best not to be angry or appear angry, so you could just be simply seen or heard or believed or have opportunities shared with you. You have had to navigate a world that is still adjusting to your presence, a world that reacts oftentimes in the most unelegant and disastrous ways. But you are resilient. You are a testament that we are stronger than our struggle. You will re-enter this world as a college graduate, empowered to create spaces and to lead spaces where inequity does not reign supreme. You will model for those who come after you what a UMBC education produces. We are informed, we are engaged, and we are equipped with the tools to master all that is handed to us. And while the road to where you stand today was not easy, it was made possible for those who came before you and determined that you were worthy to create space and opportunity for. I would like for you to think of those very people right now who contributed to your success here at UMBC. At the end of my speech, I'm gonna end with a poem that I wrote called An Activist Prayer. And afterward, I would like to read the names that you type in the chat of those who helped you who helped support you during your journey towards completing your degree. You can begin writing those names now. These people can be those who are still living or those who have left this realm. I will begin with calling out the names of people who inspired and supported me, and then I'm going to read the names that you have posted in the chat. See, I earned my doctoral degree last year in the midst of a global pandemic that we are still in. It took me 4 years to finish, but it was 20 years after I earned my master's degree in 2000. So I didn't just pursue my degrees back to back. Getting back to school wasn't easy. I was sidetracked by work, parenthood, community activism, and all the things that happen and have the power to sidetrack us or empower us further. But my UMBC degree kicked off my professional life that included becoming a college instructor, starting a performance arts company called Liberated Muse, focused on social justice work and working in various nonprofit and educational leadership roles, such as my current role as the Director of Education and Community Engagement at MCM. Some of you came to UMBC directly from high school or as transfers from community college or other four-year schools, or after a long break from days when school looked a little bit different than it does now. Some of you showed up as teenagers who are now finishing as adults. Some of you showed up as parents, caring for children, caring for your own aging parents, or caring for yourself while working and attending school full time. Some of you are finishing in 4 years, some of you took a bit longer, but all of you have finished. Today is a great day to celebrate you. So let us today begin that celebration. Here is my poem, An Activist Prayer. May we continue to breathe fire, siphon ether from the molecular until our cells live beyond the cellular and our energy is time's infinity. May we know not the temptation to quit, never halting our predisposition to endlessly want to fix and recreate, stand up, never satiate the powers that seek to destroy the very core of who we are. May we continue to shine like stars, constellations in our concrete prisons, leading minds north to the horizon where the sky's sun is our salvation, and unity is unified without uniformity, casting off the chains of conformity. May we guide with knowledge, pinky fingered linked with compassion, evoking the prayers of our ancestors with agile action, falling back to allow our young ones to share the burden of this beast, telling our stories to ensure the continuation of this work at the very least. May we continue to breathe fire. May we continue to breathe fire. May we continue to be fire. Blazing bright to burn down what is unjust, becoming the flame is a must. Burn, baby, burn, baby, burn, baby, burn. May your light never extinguish. And now I acknowledge those who have helped me on my journey when I was at UMBC, and then I will read your names in the chat. Dr. Acklin Lynch, Dr. Miriam DaCosta Willis, Dr. Jamie Washington, former Associate Provost Cynthia Hill, Jewel Chambers of the McNair Scholars Program, Kim Trowbridge, my first boss when I was a RA, and my RA Sheldon. You have written Raisa Otero Cesario, Michael Cesario, Chris Brown, Anna Otero, Anna Salgado, Ruth, Peter, Kevin, Bernard and Kenneth Joseph, Terry Wong, Hollander, Bethany Barago, Patrick Dobmeyer, Michael Summers, Joshua Brown, Ruth Joseph, Peter Joseph, Terry Wong, Hollander, Bobby Shapazian, Tracy Bagley, Tom Marshall, Joan Kornman, Gus Mitchell, Jose Miranda, Araceli Miranda, Kervin Flores, Timothy Lonowski, Flores family, Sylvia Moreno, Morena Dashawn, Desmond, Andrea Sage, Brenda, Dr. Belfiore, Kay Morris, and Dr. Ting, Joe Kirby, Jack Seuss, Marta Quesedo, Valentina Cabrero, Casiedo, and Andres Casiedo. I apologize if I botched your names, but thank you very much for your time and congratulations to all.
Wow. We need some time to digest that. Thank you so much, Dr. Ali Coleman. That was a lovely piece. It's so powerful.